Hello students of Grade 10. My name is Miss Neja Bamfield and welcome to another session of Office Administration. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at purchasing and stock control. Our objectives are to identify the purchasing clerk's duties and responsibilities, to describe the work of the purchasing clerk as well. Management-specific objectives content are as follows. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to outline the duties of a purchasing clerk in relation to preparing and processing purchasing requisition and filing of purchasing records. Outline the purchasing clerk job functions, identify the factors influencing purchasing, and define terminology and abbreviations used in purchasing documents. The purchasing clerk. Who is he or she? The purchasing clerk is one who compile requests for materials, prepare purchase orders, keep track of purchases and supplies, and handle inquiries about orders. They make sure that what was purchased arrives on schedule and meets the purchaser's specifications. 10 essential responsibilities and duties are outlined. Let us pay attention to these responsibilities and duties. They evaluate and facilitate approval on all purchase orders and coordinate with assistants and buyers to ensure accuracy of all deliveries. They monitor and evaluate all purchase orders, claims, and ensure compliance to all company regulations. They participate in all product development meetings to prepare schedule of all or for all projects and products and analyze all procurement requirements. They oversee all supply contracts and design required policies and supplies. They coordinate with vendors to maintain optimal product quality and recommend improvements to all pricing. They also design specifications for all services and equipment and recommend appropriate substitutes for suppliers. They also design purchasing contracts and associate procedures and policies. In addition, they analyze all future requirements for projects and design all order products to ensure achievement of all sales objectives. They also review all purchase specifications and issue appropriate bids to all suppliers. In addition to which, they organize and participate in various meetings and prepare required reports to identify appropriate purchasing requirements and design an efficient business plan to achieve all objectives. Thus ends the responsibilities. The purchasing clerk job. Supply chain management is the backbone of any type of company. While purchasing functions are often associated with buying supplies, the role of purchasing extends into profitability management. Smart purchasing practices are essential to the bottom line, and purchasing clerks manage the flow of goods and supplies to ensure smooth and cost-efficient business operations. Preparing the purchase orders. The purchasing clerk's workday is spent preparing purchase orders. Many companies use a purchasing clerk as a gatekeeper between the requesting department and the supplier. Departments submit a requisition form to purchasing of their supply needs, and the purchasing clerk prepares the purchase order to send to the supplier. A copy of the purchase order is also provided to the requesting department. Another copy of the purchase order is filed by the purchasing clerk for reconciliation when the order arrives. Purchase orders can also be created without department involvement for items inventoried in the storeroom. Here is an example and a demonstration of a completed purchasing order. The purchase order is a commercial document and the first official offer issued by the buyer to the seller indicating types, quantities, and agreed prices for products or service. It is used to control the purchasing of products and services for external suppliers. Making big requests. Purchasing clerks contact suppliers and contractors to request bids on projects. Considering costs, quality, and other factors, the purchasing clerk makes decisions based on the total value provided by the bidder. The lowest price is not always the best choice. So, a purchasing clerk must be knowledgeable about the services and materials included in the bid to know which one will best suit the company. Conduct records maintenance. In addition to filing purchase orders, purchasing clerks keep records of price lists, contracts, and shipping details, responds to department and supplier questions about orders, and often work closely with the receiving department to track order shipment and ensure that all items ordered are delivered. In many cases, the items from a single purchase order may be delivered in multiple shipments, so it is necessary to keep accurate records to know that no products are missing. Purchasing clerks will also handle returns when incorrect items are shipped. They complete inventory management. Many purchasing clerks use computer-based inventory management systems to monitor the cost of goods. The purchasing clerk must be highly familiar with the software. If purchase orders are not created from the inventory system, he or she needs to manually enter the information into the inventory management system. Reports can be printed from the system to identify usage, trends, or theft. The purchasing clerk may also use inventory reports to perform price audits or seek out substitutions. Inventory management system. On my right, I've also placed an inventory management system showcasing the order in which the inventory clerk also keeps detailed tracks of what is happening. IM deals, or inventory management, deals with the process behind ordering, storing, and profiting from goods traveling down the supply chain from manufacturer to customer. Many critical daily processes are applied when maintaining an organized and efficient inventory. Keeping a balanced equilibrium between all of the moving parts of the storage system is difficult, but it is possible. In fact, 63% of the time, a normal retail establishment's inventory is accurate. Types of inventory management system. These are the periodic method, the perpetual method, the barcode systems, and the RFID tagging systems. Questions. The purchasing clerk keeps records of supplies inventory, order items, price lists, contracts, and shipping details. They ensure profitability as well as respond to department and supplier questions about orders. True or false? If you had said true, then that is correct. To my right, you will see an explanation of this question. The PC or purchasing clerk must work closely with departments desiring new supplies for their daily duties. He or she prepares POs and tracks the order or shipment of all items, confirming their schedule, location, and delivery date. The PC ensures items ordered are of good quality, cost efficient, and saves the company money. Important factors that influence the buying decision. Number one, the economic factor. The most important and first of this level is the economic factor. This one is the main foundation of any purchasing decision. The reason is simple. People can't buy what they can't afford. Thus, the need of a product also doesn't play a role here. But the most important thing is affordability. The functional factor. This factor is totally about needs, backed by a logic that what makes sense and also fits the best interests of the customer. This one factor also plays a very important role in the buying decision. The marketing mix factors. There are 4 components in the marketing mix: product, price, promotion, and place of distribution, and each of these components have a direct and indirect impact on a buying process of the customer. The consumers consider the characteristics of the product, price charged, availability at the required location, and much more. Number 4, the personal factors. The personal factors include age, occupation, lifestyle, social and economic status, and the gender of the consumer. These factors can individually or collectively affect the buying decisions of the consumers. The psychological factor. When it comes to the psychological factors, there are 4 important things affecting the consumer buying behavior. These are perception, motivation, learning, beliefs, and attitudes. The social factor. The social factors include reference groups, family, and social status. These factors too affect buying behavior of the consumer. These factors in turn reflect on endless and various inflow through which people learn different values of consumption. The cultural factor. The cultural factors have a subtle influence on a consumer's purchasing decision process, since each individual lives in a complex social and cultural environment. The kinds of products or services they intend to use can be directly or indirectly influenced by the overall cultural context. These cultural factors include race and religion, tradition, status, and moral values. Question: what are the 4 P's and their meaning of the marketing mix? One, product. The item or service being sold must satisfy the consumer's needs or desire. Price. The monetary value of the item is sold for, thus meeting consumer expectations, neither too low, neither too high. Promotion. The public information describing the product and its features. And place. The location where the product can be purchased, or optimizing sales. These are all correct. Here are a few terminologies and abbreviations used in purchasing. CWO, cash with order. Cash with order or cash advance order. This is the payment method in which an order is not processed until the full payment is received. Cash on delivery. This is when the payment for goods or services is made and the time of delivery is also established. The payment methods include cash, checks, credit cards, just to name a few. Errors and omission expected, or errors and expected omission. This abbreviation is usually documents reserved the right to correct any errors or omission on its trade discount. Trade discount is the rate by which the retail price of goods is reduced when sold to a reseller. Quantity discount quantity discount, this can also be defined as the reduction of price given for bulk purchasing. Free on board. Free on board, also referred to as freight on board, is a shipping term which means that the selling price includes the cost of the goods plus transportation and delivery to a specific location. Cost of freight, also known as CFR or C&F. This means that the price quoted includes the cost of the goods as well as transportation charges. Cost, insurance, and freight. Cost, insurance, and freight. This is a trade term which indicates that the selling price quoted includes the cost of product and insurance as well as other transportation charges to the named port of destination. We have come to the end of today's lesson. My name is Miss Neja Bamfield, and thank you for paying rapt attention.